Imperial Mountains looming in the hazy distance. There's a good look from high above Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles as MLB The Show gets set for another edition of Major League Baseball. We've got a good matchup in store for you here as it'll be the Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And welcome again, everybody, to our coverage of Major League Baseball. Matt Vasgersian here to call the balls and strikes. Alongside me, Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler. And Hud, let's turn to you. What catches your eye in a matchup like this one?
Well, one guy who's really rounding into his own is Matt Kemp. After improving bit by bit his first few years, he put himself into the MVP discussion by winning a Silver Slugger and a Gold Glove. And I would imagine he's going to have a few more of each of those before his days are done.
All right, Rex, and we'll hear from Dave as we get along, but now it's time to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Atlanta Braves, brought to us by State Farm. At home or away, State Farm is there. Nate McLouth is the leadoff man. He's in center field. Martin Prado will bat second and play second. Behind him batting third, the switch-hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Then comes the all-star catcher Brian McCann. Nate McLouth will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Now batting, Nate McLouth.
Crowd still filing in this afternoon as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Swings under this one as he pops it high in the air toward the right side. Loney is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number one. Martin Prado will take his cuts now.
Now batting, Martin Prado.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
Well, he got away with that pitch, but when you're a veteran pitcher, those are the kind of location mistakes you just can't afford to make.
Line down the left field line. Foul. Here's the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And there's out number two. Chipper Jones will get his first cuts here.
Now batting, Chipper Jones.
And this is taken outside for ball one.
Yeah, trying to get him to chase out there, but that ball had too much tail on it.
Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Base hit. So it's a runner at first with two gone, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher Brian McCann.
Now batting, Brian McCann.
Spins and pulls this one down the line at first. Base hit. But too late, and he's safe at third.
Braves threatening here with two outs. Runners on the corners for him. Let's see if they can make this two-out rally pay off.
Troy Glaus will step in now.
Now batting, Troy Glaus.
ball 1-0.
And at least he's keeping that thing low. He won't get hurt down there.
And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. The throw will go to third, but he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
We'll see here. That's a big break to that thing, but still, no reason why he shouldn't have come up with that one.
And that misses as well, 3-0.
Boy, and already here in the top of the first, we're getting a sense that he's going to have a tight strike zone behind the dish.
Now the 3-0 pitch. Line to left. And that's going to get down out there. And Jones is in to score. Matt Diaz digs in at the plate.
Now batting, Matt Diaz.
Fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Fouled back. He's set. Now the pitch. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And this is taken high for a ball, and that's just a bad call there. Should have been strike 3. Instead, it's 2-2.
Oh, ruled a ball by the home plate umpire, but this pitcher should be on his way to the dugout right now.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
And that is a great AB there. Not only do you wind up with a knock, but you make the pitcher use a lot of energy and effort to do it.
Yunel Escobar will be the batter.
Now batting, Yunel Escobar.
And a fastball is in there for strike 1. Now a ball lined to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Now batting, Melky Cabrera.
Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Has a look. Now the pitch. In for strike 2.
And a big early test here. 1 strike away from getting out of this with the game still close.
inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's really laboring through a lot of pitches here in the first inning, Matt.
2 out, bases loaded. Fouled back. Another 2-2 offering. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Oh, and it's over his head. 2 runs have scored. So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Derek Lowe.
The batter, Derek Lowe.
Lays off 1-0.
Boy, and this already has the makings of a very short outing.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, not a lot he can do with that fastball.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans.
That's foul.
Fastball, and where did that miss? 2-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Second and third, 2 away. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
And this is the pitcher he's throwing to. He needs to focus here.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Payoff pitch one more time. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they score 4 times on 6 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Braves on top, 4-0. Now a look at the starting lineup for the host Dodgers. Leading things off is the lightning-quick Rafael Furcal. He's at shortstop. Following him is Matt Kemp out in center. Right fielder Andre Ethier follows him. In the 4th spot, the equally dangerous Manny Ramirez in left field. James Loney is the number 5 hitter. He's at first base. Casey Blake follows him at third base. Russell Martin is behind the plate. He'll hit 7th. The second baseman, Ronnie Belliard, will follow him. And Chad Billingsley rounds out the lineup. He'll bat number 9. Derek Lowe will be on the mound to face them, and if he's going to be successful against these hitters, he's going to need to keep the ball down in the strike zone without question. A look at the Braves alignment behind him, featuring a former Gold Glover, Nate McLouth, in center field. Into the box now is the shortstop Rafael Furcal, as he'll lead things off in the home half of inning number 1.
The batter, Rafael Furcal.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw by Chipper, and there's 1 away. Matt Kemp will stand in for the first time here.
Now batting, Matt.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. swing and a liner. And this is pulled in on the run. Good concentration, and there are 2 gone. Andre Ethier will take his first cuts of the ball game here.
Now batting, Andre.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
And that's Lowe's bread and butter right there. Good job to lay off it.
2 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1. Swing and a line drive. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Manny Ramirez steps in now.
Now batting, Manny Ramirez.
A look from Lowe, now the pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. McLeod is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On to the second now at Dodger Stadium. The Braves lead it 4-0. Nate McLeod leads things off now in the top half of the second.
The batter, Nate McLeod.
Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1.
And that's a good location coming back at his body there.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Here's one hit towards Furcal at short. And now Furcal can't hang on. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Martin Prado will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Now batting, Martin Prado.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
A little bit of sinking action on that fastball.
Looked like he lost the handle on a breaking pitch, 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. High throw, and it's over his head. A run is in. Chipper Jones will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time.
Now batting, Chipper Jones.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
And that's the perfect backdoor curveball.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground to short. And through past the diving Furcal, a base hit. Brian McCann will take his cuts now.
Now batting, Brian McCann.
watches a fastball right there for strike one. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2. Runners are at first and third with none out. He's ready now. The pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And now this is smothered, but it squirts away a bit. Hit on the ground towards first. A dive, but it's by him for a base hit. James McDonald will come on in a tough spot. Bases loaded and no one out. Troy Glaus will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. And he lays off a fastball. Looked good, but it's 1-0.
And he's trying to run that one back on the outside corner, but it didn't quite get there.
Late swing as this is laced down the line, and that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And the runner will score from second. Matt Diaz will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance.
Now batting, Matt Diaz.
Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. 3 runs already home here. And that misses 2-2. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Kemp is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he will make it to third as he's just in ahead of the tag. Yunel Escobar will dig in. He singled his last time around.
Now batting, Yunel Escobar.
And a strike at the knees, more like at the shins, but it's 0-1. Now is swinging a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Ethier is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Didn't quite get all of it, but enough to get the run home. I think he'll take that.
Melky Cabrera will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here.
The batter, Melky Cabrera.
And here's the fastball called for strike one.
Keeping it low, he won't get burned down there.
Now the pitch. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. On now to the bottom of the second. Atlanta leads it 9-0. James Loney will start things off in the bottom of the second. And now here's a fastball from Lowe as he jumps ahead 0-1.
Good to get that first strike in there after the 5-run outburst forced him to sit in the dugout for a while.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
And that thing just starts out belt high, Matt, and then heads south at the last moment.
And the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, and no factor up there with that swing. He was way late on the fastball.
Casey Blake will stand in.
Casey Blake.
Gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. And now this will rattle up against the fence. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Russell Martin will be the batter.
Russell Martin.
First pitch to him. On the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ronnie Belliard will step in now.
Now batting, Ronnie Belliard.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Play ball.
Belliard awaits the 1-0. And clearly trying to keep the ball low here. That's ball 2. And that one's wide of the mark, ball 3.
Looks like he might be getting squeezed a little bit there.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Well, it looks like they didn't want to come in 3-0, so he's aboard.
James McDonald will get his first shot at it here.
The batter, James McDonald.
First pitch on the way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
One of the secrets of his longevity in this game: work fast, change speeds, and throw strikes.
a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Grounded, foul.
That foul.
And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Braves on top, 9-0. Derek Lowe ready to go here as we begin the third.
The batter, Derek Lowe.
And he takes ball one.
And even when you're missing low with a fastball, it can still effectively set up your other pitches.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. And, oh man, he just can't catch a break here. It's 3-0.
And no reason really to nibble here. This is a guy you should be going right after.
3-0 pitch. And he finally gets this one over for strike one.
Just a challenge fastball right there, and he didn't want any part of it.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Nate McLouth will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Now batter, Nate McLouth.
And waiting for him to call a strike, but he never did. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Yeah, and he'll look for something a little higher here.
Nobody out, runner on first. 2-0 on the way. Out in front as he yanks this down the line at first. Step on the bag for one. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Well, they've already got one out of the play, and now this guy just doesn't know what to do as they tag him out to complete the double play.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
That would have been a good one to offer at there.
2 out, nobody on. Looked like he lost the handle on a breaking pitch. 1-1. Here it comes. A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. Ramirez has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Braves lead this one 9-0. Rafael Furcal makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Now batting, Rafael Furcal.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Got to shorten up your swing now and try to protect the outer half.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Grounded, foul. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sinker, 3-2 now. Matt Kemp will be next. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. And he reaches up to haul this one in on the run. Nice play for the first out. Matt Kemp will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
That thing did just what he asked it to do. Good pitch.
Hit hard to the right. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Not a bad spot to miss. He might even go chase it up there.
Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. The pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Andre here will dig in here. Ball 1.
Got to make sure at the plate you don't hit one on the ground here.
Swing and a miss on the sinker. A ball and a strike.
This pitcher knows after all these years he got away with one there.
And a foul ball straight back. And Ethier will hang around a little longer as that misses to make it 2-2 now. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Ready with another 2-2. And this is taken inside. Boy, that looked pretty darn good from up here, but it's full now, 3-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Diaz is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Manny Ramirez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Too low, 1-0.
And here in the early stages, he's already up over 40 pitches now.
Now a throw over. Almost caught him leaning that time. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. And he misses again, 2-0.
And for a guy with as much power as Manny has, he's also very adept at working the count.
Strike called, 2-1.
2-0 is traditionally a fastball count, but he dropped the change on him instead.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Not a real good sign here. Already his third walk of the ball game this early. It shows me he may not have his A game out there right now.
James Loney will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. And this pitch will miss low, apparently. Okay, it's 2-0. And, oh man, he just can't catch a break here. It's 3-0. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, Matt, things are just going from bad to worse here this half inning.
Casey Blake will dig in, and here in the early going, they're going to need to start cutting this deficit bit by bit.
Number Casey Blake.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Getting that first pitch is very important when you got the bases loaded.
Right back with another fastball. It's 0-2 now.
And he needs one more big pitch here to get out of this thing.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
And even he's smart enough not to chase that thing.
Low for a ball as he battles back from down 0-2 to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. So no runs in the inning despite 3 walks as they couldn't make him pay. 3 innings complete. The Braves lead it 9-0. Chipper Jones will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far.
Now batting, Chipper Jones.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, trying to take back control of that inside part of the plate. That's where you want to be.
Falls behind now, 2-0. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. Turns on one and rips it down the line. And Loney will take this one to the bag himself for the out. Brian McCann steps in now.
The batter, Brian McCann.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball.
Hello.
Here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Here's the 2-2 offering. Fastball, oh boy, and he can't get out of the way as that sounded like it got him right in the helmet. Troy Glaus will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Oh, he rips this one to first. But this is speared by the first baseman. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Atlanta leads it 9-0. Russell Martin will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
The batter, Russell Martin.
Now the pitch. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd.
Hello.
swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. One gone now in the Dodger fourth, and stepping in is the second baseman, Ronnie Belliard.
Now batting, Ronnie Belliard.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
And you've basically got to go up there looking sinker almost every pitch when Lowe's on the mound.
One out, nobody on. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he's starting to get up there in pitches now, worth keeping an eye on.
Next pitch will be number 65 on the afternoon for Lowe. 2-1. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2.
He got away with that pitch, Matt, but his veteran know-how was nowhere to be seen there.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And ring him up. Strike 3 called on the fastball, and there are 2 gone.
And here it is again. He thinks the thing's low, but you can see pretty clearly that this thing comes right in at his knees. It's a good call.
James McDonald will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
The batter, James McDonald.
Grounded foul.
That foul.
And the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Hello.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
All it takes is one quick look at the scoreboard to see this one got pretty ugly out there. I remember being on the losing end of a few of these games in my day, and trust me, they are not fun.
Guys, you can't win if you can't score, so Dave, probably not much debate as to who will receive our top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, Matt, there's no debate in my mind. The thing I liked was the way he really challenged these hitters. Nothing fancy. He just went right after him. That allowed him to throw the shutout.
So that just about wrap things up here in this one. For Dave Campbell and Rick Hudler, this is Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for joining us here this afternoon. Once again, the final score. The Braves are winners here, 9-0.